Feel free to take one there. Walk around. Brookdale Lodge. Slowly do it, you know, I don't want to...
Slowly do it, huh?
Yeah, I'm really stuffed.
Wow. Just look at this place, you know? How can you be stuffed in a place like this? There's the Pirates of the Caribbean right over there. See the pirate ship. Eric, you got anything else to say for yourself? How do you like it here, Eric?
Oh, I think it's great. I think it's lovely.
Do you like the food?
Oh, yeah.
Like the atmosphere?
Yeah.
Yeah. Eric, when are you going to eat this?
In a few minutes.
Okay, a few minutes.
And work my way over there.
We'll come back for that. Okay. Over and out.
You just push the button again.
So I didn't want to contaminate it, so we just relit it.
Oh, it was out.
It was out. Look at the fire in it.
Too bad, it's very tasty.
Let me one bit. I've been with Jerry Brown. I've been with John Belushi and Aykroyd, Linda Ronstadt, the Bee Gees, Sammy. I've been with Waylon Jennings over periods of time, and this is what I've done. Some of the business that I consider as a profession. I'm an advancement of the sort for the entertainment business. Anyway, we're talking about the group.
Yeah. Eric, he's on it.
But I want to get you at the bar and stuff. We got better light in a minute. What's your name, by the way?
My name is Terry.
Terry.
I'm
Okay.
an administrator of this property. Oh my goodness.
This is gorgeous.
Look what they're doing. Oh my goodness. All the way around this place.
Cool. I had it off when I thought it was on.
They're not going to believe this. I'm going to get out of the way, so...
Well, I wanted to get you. I was going to get you in the picture, and you ran out of the way.
This is the Brook Room. I'm just so dark. You have to really have some light on me. Oh, now I'm talking and revealing all of the trade secrets. More light, more light.
Yeah.
Well, what happened was, there was actually a wall there, 6-foot wall, that dammed up this little trickle that comes through here.
Yeah.
Behind that wall was thousands of feet of cubic water. How are you doing? And in any type of an abundance of rainfall would create quite a bit of a flow.
I bet.
We only use it when private groups want it.
Yeah. When?
1923. Can you imagine the imagination, the skill, the talent, the special touch that this gentleman had to put this together?
Oh, yeah. Well, even... You just stand up here sometimes and just look at everything?
I do. I do. And everyone that's working at this make a selection. Yeah. They come out this doorway. And they came when the property still was not in an active state. It was sort of in a immobile state. These folks came and they put equipment all through these rooms. And they left this equipment and they went on about their business for about a week. But when they came back and they retrieved all of these items that had compiled data, and recorded visuals and so forth, sounds, they began to play these tapes back. The video, the sound information. They heard laughter, children running around playing.
Yeah, it was
Quite a bit of
it
laughter.
was on TV, yeah.
They had the film and the video where you could see there was figures that was in this Brook Room. You know where we were at? When that balcony area there? There were figures running about up there.
I felt something.
They also had this sound, this sensory of scent, of motion detectors in these areas. And these detectors they sent off signals that there was something moving about, but the video would be showing and looking at the area, filming the area where these sensors were, but you wouldn't see anything. But these sensors showed that there was something moving about. There's also fragrances. By the way, did you guys know that the most featured ghost here is a little girl by the name of Sarah? She's 8 years old.
She's 8 years old.
She's the niece of the original owner. She's the niece of the gentleman that built that room. In 1923, he made that room available to the public. Before it was a room, though, can you imagine? You know what it was? It was an area. Oh, this was outside. This was not a room. This was, in 1921, this was the woods. This was the redwood full of forestry and fern. Well, this gentleman, he thought, bringing, and it was definitely a comfortable involvement to bring the guests that he was just count on. More and more guests came, more and more guests stayed. The winter rolled around and came into the winter of 1922. These people wanted to stay. They wanted to still eat by this creek. But now remember, I said Sarah was his niece. And these guests also brought their children, their families with them, right? Well, this is the area that they played in, all these areas. Remember, I said, it wasn't a room, it wasn't a dwelling, it wasn't a building. It was where these children played. This was their playground. They didn't very much, they weren't pleased with the fact that Dr. Camp was seating folks to eat in their playground area. They didn't like it very much. But one day Sarah was here. She was in the area playing, and her uncle was building that bridge that spans the creek. And he heard her. Now remember, I said, this is an outside. This is an area full of fern, redwoods, and forestry. And he couldn't see downstream, but he heard her screaming. Supposedly she was trying to cross the creek. And, you know, there's those stepping stones in the creek. And sometimes that can be a little slippery with the water. And supposedly, seemingly, she must have slipped, hit her head, and drifted downstream. He did find her later on that day. But this was something of an untimely demise for this young person. That's okay though, because you know what? couple of months later, he had started building the building. He built walls, put a ceiling up, roof, and now he was entertaining his guests year-round in that Brook Room. What about 1929, 1930? There's documented information that folks would see, hear, smell certain involvements, occurrences. There was of the unusual. Back then, they didn't have the investigative portions of technology as they do today. But these involvements continued on through the 30s, through the 40s, through the 50s, through the 60s. They sort of ran into a quiet demise in about the end of the 60s. But about the 70s, 75, about 80s, came back and opened up for just a short period of time. By the time the 90s rolled around, there had been quite a bit of documented information about all of these unusual occurrences. Someone did take the time to go out, call in some persons with some experience. Psychics, exorcists, you want to call them. They came, and they spent a couple of months on this property. One being Sylvia Brown, noted spiritualist. She's been called by quite a few of your law enforcement agencies to assist them in looking for others, people that have been lost. Monica Sepulveda is involved with this church of Nova Spirits in Campbell. Naaman's been over a while with these people, with them. Well, through all of their services and involvements, they came to the conclusion, after supposedly communicating with these entities, that these ghosts and folks who had passed on, their main concern was that they loved this place. Like with Sarah, she loved this place because that was her favorite place. Like with the old man that stood up against the wall over there and communicated with her. This is where he met his first girlfriend, his wife, he eventually married. All of the other folks that they communicated with said they loved this place. No matter where they passed on, they've come back, they came to this place to spend eternity. They love this place. They will not harm anyone. They're not here to frighten anyone. They're just here. They enjoy it. This is their playground. All the ghosts here, supposedly, the ones that I've come in, the only one, or the only situation that I can say that I came in contact with, is a very friendly one. All of our guests who have come to me since I've been here and said something of the unusual occurred have been of a friendly, helpful, entertaining nature. Lights going off, video games, even in the ladies' restroom. Since we've had the hand dryer, in that ladies' restroom, there's a hand dryer. You know that dryer clicks on and off sometimes by itself? And we changed dryers because we thought it was something of a fluke. Oh yeah, right. Are you guys those hidden videos, guys? You just see that right where the guys were filming the people?
Yeah. Isn't that cool?
Yeah. Who's driving this vehicle? There's a license plate.
What show does that come on? Do anything outside?
Not too much actually. I love that kind of chair.
Which he probably let go free.
They come to get us.
Right.
Overstep the bounds.
Come on, a little too